Hello, welcome to another episode of Paranormasight, the Mermaid's Curse. And we will follow up the last episode with the follow-up chapter, which will be pretty unpleasant to read out loud because I have to voice out a crying girl. Confession. Shotaro asked Sato to start a relationship with the intention of eventually marrying her. Tsukasa, who happened to be there, is taken aback by what she's heard and runs away. Sato chases after her to clear up the misunderstanding. Kamishima Tori. Oh, this is when Yusa and Azami encountered the two of them, and then they both ran away, right? During this super long city episode. Yeah. I can't do it, this is not fair. Hey Tsukasa, listen, you're okay, there's still a chance. No, there isn't. Tsukasa? Sato, what's going on? Well, why is the game always, literally always doing what I think? I'm sorry, I can't explain right now. Tsukasa, come on, we're drawing too much attention here. Kantekisho Ruins. Afternoon. You feeling a little bit better now? Yeah, sorry, I don't know if this is your fault, Sato. I know that. And now we've missed the meeting time too. Shotaro's probably out there looking for us. So this is why he looked for Sato. Yeah, we'll find him later and apologize. So Shotaro thought she is saying this because Sato wants to express her feelings to him, but then she didn't show up at the place and everything's confusing. I see. Okay. Yeah, we find him later and apologize. I need to explain to her what really happened today. Tsukasa was in pieces earlier, but at least she seems to have calmed down a bit now. I mean, after something like that, of course she'd be upset. These are the ruins of an old building called the Kantekisho Ruins. People hardly ever come here anymore. Is there something else in here? Like a bird? Like a sticker? Like a mocking? I don't think so. So you're saying that today was the first time he ever said anything like that to you? Yep, I had no idea you would be confessing out of the blue like that. I mean, I get it now. I know you aren't interested in him, but I guess I really am still just a kid. I don't have the confidence to confess like that. Getting married, going to Tokyo together, that's way too much for me to even begin to think about. Yeah, he just skipped several steps ahead. I guess guys from the city are just like that. Still, you handled it so calmly. I was seriously impressed. If you say so. You were so calm and collected. I swear, I can hardly believe you're on the same age as me. I wish I could stay that calm. Well, actually, I'm 800 years... Although, you seem a bit different too. Did something happen? I only really caught the tail end of your conversation back there. Well... Yes, honestly, it's been quite a day. But I was planning to tell you everything. Really like her expressions. She's so cute. She's cute as well. Huh? Tell me what? You're kinda scaring me with that serious look. Well, what I'm about to tell you is going to sound completely insane, for all sorts of reasons. But every word of it's true. I need you to believe me, okay? Oh, okay. Scary. Kawaii-desu. So this morning, Mr. Makamura came to me. What? I don't even... You can't be serious. You're going to be offered up as a sacrifice tomorrow? And what? Some cursed storm is coming to the island and you died and came back? Are you actually being serious? Yep. Or at least Mr. Wakamura is completely convinced that's the case. Shotaro said it was all nonsense. He didn't believe a word of it. Nuh-uh, this is not okay. This is all seriously messed up. You said before you didn't really remember much about your past, right? But claiming that you died? That has to be bullshit. Sato? Why aren't you saying anything? I don't think I can keep hiding the truth about myself much longer. Yeah, she deserves to know. I should tell her about me, about my past. So she does know? Oh, okay. Talk about yourself, talk about Tsukasa. So, things have gotten a bit messed up now. But I still think you need to tell Shotaro how you feel. You really think so? He's clearly into you, not me. I mean, I don't think his feelings are just gonna flip once you tell him. In fact, I would be even more worried if he changed his mind that easily. Guess that's true. That said, letting him know your feelings is the best way to have him realize you're an option for him. I'm pretty sure up until now, he just hasn't been paying attention. He hasn't noticed all the great stuff about you. Realize I'm an option? I'm not so sure that's the problem. You never know. Even if he doesn't respond to you right away, his feelings could always change over time. Just look at you. You're cute, you're smart, and you're a great person. You've got every reason to be confident. You're making me blush. Does sound convincing coming from you. I mean, I was totally ready to just throw it out there to see what would happen and all. But now you're starting to make me think I might actually have a shot. Exactly, no need to rush. Just take your time and let both of your feelings develop. Thanks, Sato. You're right. I can't just give up. I'm gonna go ahead and tell him. But you really are good at this, Sato. You must be super experienced with all of this. Of course I am. They don't call me a living encyclopedia for nothing. Oh yes, Miss Encyclopedia. I almost forgot about that. I almost forgot too. So, did you finish writing the love letter? Well, I did finish it by, I ripped it up and threw it away. Oh damn. Don't worry, I'll write another one today. It's probably a good thing I get to redo. The first one was all me anyway. Yeah, that's the spirit. I suppose I'll need one more thing, Sato. You'll need to invite Shotaro over for me again. Yep, that I can do. I will get him to come even if it kills me. Oh boy. If you knew. Oh. Thanks, but I'd rather you didn't get killed over this. Alright, time to rewrite that love letter. Okay, talk about yourself. Hello, Sato, you okay? Well, I don't know. All that said, I feel like whatever's going on with you is way more serious. Yeah, about that. You think we can talk for a bit? I have something important to share. Whoa, that serious face again, you're kinda scaring me. So, the truth is, some of my memories have started coming back, just a few. Wait, really? That's great. I think she remembers everything, but just is very deliberate on what to share. Otherwise she wouldn't say in her inner thoughts that it's time to share something now. So, what did you remember? Well, I want to keep this just between us for now, is that okay? Yeah, of course, totally. Earlier when you said you couldn't believe we were at the same age. You were right. The truth is, although I might look quite young, I've actually been around for a very long time. Oh, so that's what you've been hiding. I knew something was up, I knew it. So, how old are you? Already 20? No, a little older than that. Wow, I need to guess even higher? Right then, let's take a big jump. 23. I guess I lied. It's actually a lot older than that, I think at least. A lot older? Now I'm not sure where to guess. Wait, you're not gonna tell me you're secretly some ancient grandma, are you? Oh, yeah, that's about right. Huh? So that part about me dying and coming back, there might be some truth to that too. Huh? Yeah, so in other words, I'm actually an immortal girl with an immortal body. Nice to meet you. Yorishiki onegaishimasu. Yorishiku. There's no way. Masaka. Wait, are you actually being serious here? Yep, completely serious. I mean, I always thought you said some pretty weird things, but this one takes the cake. I guess you did always have a kind of strange vibe about you. Hearing this does sort of make sense. But like, how did that even happen? Well, it's so long ago I barely remember. But long ago, for some reason I can't quite remember, I ended up eating the flesh of a mermaid. The flesh of a mermaid? Oh, I've actually heard stories about that. Eating mermaid flesh is supposed to make you mortal, right? Exactly, that's the stuff. No way, so those stories were real. So you have an immortal body and you've been alive for who knows how long? Yep, that sums it up. So, how old are you really? Well, I'm actually not too sure. I'm not really the forgetful type, but I think there was just a human limit to how much I could ever remember. Even when living normally, you wind up forgetting stuff from a long time ago, right? I guess, maybe? I've only been alive 17 years, so I wouldn't really know. Oh, yeah. The oldest memory I can still remember probably goes back several centuries at least. Damn, so you really are an ancient grandma. No, I was only 17 when I ate the mermaid flesh, you know. So I wasn't exactly lying about my age. In terms of looks, I'm still a spry young 17-year-old. Well, sure, I can't argue with that. But you're saying you're actually mortal. I think that tops my surprises for today. You believe me? Of course, you joke around a lot, but I trust you when you say it's serious. Thank you. Okay, so what do we do next? Let's discuss it with her first. So, if you really did become immortal from eating the flesh of a mermaid, then I guess handing you over to some bigwig like this Unkakudono actually starts to make sense. Yep, if I get handed over to him, I'm pretty sure he would figure it out. Who knows what could happen. Right? That would be bad news. No telling what he would do after that. And if it's the truth, I guess there's no point in making excuses either. Exactly. What about that curse of the raging waves? Is that true too? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's real too. I think I'm somehow connected to that place called Taishima that came up in the curses story. Oh, you are? But even so, I don't think I caused the curse. At least I hope not. So you're saying you were on Taishima like 400 years ago? Yes, I think so. I don't remember what kind of person I was back then though. And so I can't believe the old man just straight out said he was going to hand you over tomorrow. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out how to get out of that. Well, I'm gonna help you obviously. How about you really do just run away to Tokyo with a Shotaro then? I'd rather not. There has to be a better way. Yeah, even as I said it, I realized I hadn't really thought it through very much. Let's take this one step at a time. Besides, I don't think the curse will just disappear if I leave the island. Yeah, even if you were the cause, that would mean they could have just kicked you off of the island, right? It kinda feels like the old man's just trying to pin everything on you. Yeah, there has to be some reason behind it. Either way, if we could somehow stop this curse of the raging waves or whatever, it would probably solve all my problems. Probably, yeah. But how are we supposed to stop a curse when we don't even know what it is? I always thought all this curse stuff was just occult nonsense. I never thought it could be real. Well, they are. Spirits and curses really do exist. No doubt about it. It was totally normal to live with them way back when, so it surprised me that these days everyone just acts like they are not real. No way, this is also surreal. Like meeting people from Britain. Well, I suppose your being here is already past real and into the mythical, like meeting people from England. Guess I gotta rethink what's normal. Okay. Talk about yourself again? I guess that means our best chance at the moment probably lies in your memory somewhere. Do you really not remember anything about what you were doing before you washed up on the island? No, why'd I now remember that I was on Taishima 400 years ago? Everything between then and waking up here is completely blank. Yeah, because she was probably at the Mermaid's place, at the Ryugu palace or the Eternal World, and maybe she I think she jumped into the future. It wasn't actually that she was living for 400 years and, you know, just forgot everything, but she just jumped into the future somehow. Like, time flows differently there. Flowing like the water. Yeah. I am onto something. But this is my theory, at least. I'm guessing I might have been asleep somewhere for the last 400 years or something like that. Damn, how would something like that even happen? You think it's connected to whatever happened to Taishima? Yep, probably. Still, sleeping for 400 years, that's just unreal. Feels like something out of a story, like what a hedgehog would do. I mean, you fit into our society so naturally. It's hard to believe you're not from the same era. I was quite lost at first, but I didn't want to cause a scene, so I tried really hard to fit in. Everything had changed so much. There were surprises around every corner. It was pretty overwhelming at first. I can imagine. It's like that old tale of Urashima Taro. Came back and centuries had gone by. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, it is quite similar. I'm amazed the tale of Urashima Taro is still being told even now. But you know what amazed me the most? TV. It was incredible how much I could learn from it. So that's why you were always glued to the TV. Still, that's amazing. I can't believe you managed to blend in so naturally just from watching TV. Yep, it was actually easier than I expected. It felt more like visiting a country with a different culture than jumping through time. And I guess since I barely remembered anything from my past, there wasn't much to get in the way of learning new stuff. Right. Guess that's why you seemed a bit distant when you first arrived on the island. Oh yeah, sorry I was such a pain. You were just scared, right? You had no memories and were thrown into a completely different era. I was lucky though. Everyone on the island was so kind. It helped me a lot. Still, I still can't believe the old man wants to offer you as a sacrifice. That's so messed up. I wish you could remember a bit more about yourself though. Aren't you even a little curious about who you were? Doesn't it worry you? Honestly, not really. I mean, I was probably just another person. Doubt I was anyone special. Don't say that, you never know. Well, either way, we'll just have to make a bunch of good memories for the new you. That sounds good. Even these last few months have been filled with great memories for me. Hang on, I just realized. Why is the... I can click this, but there's literally no text. What? If you really are immortal, Sato. Every time you said, even if it kills me, you kinda left out the part where that's not actually possible. Damn, you're right. That does sound bad now. Wait, no, it's the opposite. It means I'm so determined that I would risk dying despite my immortality. Uh-huh. So coming from you, it actually carries even more weight. Got it. Phew, I think I spun that one pretty well. You know I can hear you, right? You know what? I actually feel kinda relieved. Huh? Even after learning all this about me, you aren't treating me any different. Well, yeah, you're still you. Nothing's really changed for me. Thank you. I'm glad I could tell you the truth. Usually when people find out, they freak out and quickly pull away. I was worried you would do the same. Yeah, I mean, I can see why some people might distance themselves if they found out. Yusa's ma was totally shunned when people started blaming her. Anyway, don't worry. I won't tell a soul. Your secret's safe with me. Talk about something else. There's gotta be something else we can do. The only other people I really trust around here are Azami and Yusa. If we ask them, I bet they would help. Would you rather I didn't tell them? I mean, I'm pretty sure they'd keep it a secret, but yeah, I'd rather avoid telling anyone else. Gotcha, well then, maybe we could just hide out somewhere until tomorrow, by a little time? But where could we hide? Oh! But I'm not sure if that's the right choice here. Not even sure if I should mention it. What is it? Whatever. You trusted me with your secret, so I guess it's only fair I share one too. Oh, you have a secret too? Keep this between us, okay? It's about my pa, actually. Wait, you're dead? But I thought you grew up with just your mom. I did. That's why I got curious about who my pa was and started digging on my own. Didn't have much to go on, but I managed to piece it together. Maybe I've got a knack for detective work. Wow, that's incredible. A detective just like on TV. Anyway, turns out he's a very rich guy from Ise. Apparently way back my ma used to work as a maid at his estate. Is she the daughter from the Unkakudono? Wait, does that mean? You guessed it. I'm his illegitimate child. Oof, that's a tough one. I mean, I kinda suspected already, so it wasn't a huge shock or anything. Besides, he's been sending child support this whole time, so I'm grateful, honestly. Wow, your life really is like a TV show. Anyway, I've actually snuck off to meet him a few times. You met your dad? All on your own? And that wasn't a problem? Surprisingly, yeah. He was happy to see me. He even said he would wanted to meet me, too. Took me out for dinner a couple of times and all. How nice, but you're so smart and so cute. I can see why he would be proud. I've got no complaints about the life I have now with Ma. I'm not out to shake him down for cash or stir up trouble or anything. That said, I've never told Ma that I met with him. There's still bad blood there, apparently. Oh, that's not good. Nobody on the island knows about this. You're the first person I've ever told. Oh, this turned into a full-on secret swap. Anyway, worst case scenario, I thought we could maybe ask my pa for help. But if her dad is the same person who Sato gets delivered to and sacrificed to, then I don't know, this He's pretty rich, so he could probably arrange a place for you to hide for a while. Might help us buy some time to look into this curse. That's quite a connection to have. Thanks for sharing with me. Having a place to lay low would be great, but won't he be suspicious if we don't explain things? Honestly, I'm not sure. We either lie to him or risk telling him the truth. Personally, I'd rather not lie to him. You think it's better to keep your secret even from my pa? Yeah, sorry, I'd really rather known you. I get it. If word got out, it would probably stir up a whole new mess. Let's keep that as our last resort then. It was a great idea though, thanks. Hey, Tsukasa, I just had a thought. Yeah, what is it? This Unkakudono guy. You're dead. He says he has a way to break the curse of the raging waves, right? Yeah, sounds like it. That's what he's offering in exchange for Yuri, right? Then what if we somehow stole that from him? Oh, bold idea. You mean we fake the trade and swipe it instead? No, I mean, what if I just snuck into Unkakudono's place and took it? So we've had our detective arc and now we're going undercover? Are we spies now? Yeah, okay, that's probably not very realistic. I do think it's a bit of a stretch. We don't exactly have the skills or intel for a spy mission. Still, if there was some way to break the curse of the raging waves, that would solve everything. Exactly. User's mother. Hey, you said User's mom was shunned for something? All Tsuyu ever told me was that she passed away in the Kamishima Southern Sea disaster 5 years ago. Ah, right, you wouldn't know about it. I mean, I guess it's not exactly something you would share with the guests of the island. Truth is, they pinned the blame for that whole disaster on her, said it was Mara's fault. What? Seriously? But why? No idea. People just started saying she was some kind of bad omen or something. Sure, she never really fit in on the island, but that was no reason to treat her like that. That's probably why things felt so tense when Yusa came back to the island a few months back. I figured folks were just joking around, so I didn't really think too much of it. That's so cruel, even after she's gone. But you know, it's quite similar to what's happening to you right now. The old man called you the same thing they called her. What was it? The Raging Waves curse bearer? Wait, so they said Mara was the source of the curse too? That is weird, but what does it mean? Could it be Yusa's Ma was actually like you? Like she was also mortal? Huh? And maybe she didn't really go missing but was actually sacrificed to this Unkakudono. But Mr. Wakamura said he won't make the same mistake from 5 years ago, so I don't think that's it. Right, yeah, maybe I'm overthinking it. Still, I wonder if Yusa or Tsuyu know anything about this curse of the Raging Waves. Yeah, it's not exactly an easy topic to bring up. We don't really have any other leads. Let's go talk to Tsuyu. We can ask her about Mara and the curse. But wait, if Yusa's Ma really was this curse bearer or whatever, that means she dragged not only herself and her family, but the whole island into the storm. It's kind of a scary thing to think about. Yeah, I can't imagine she did it on purpose. Maybe at the very least she didn't know about it, but even then. It's still awful. Either way, the outcome was such a terrible one. Nope, this curse bearer stuff has to be total bull. I'm not buying it. Yep, I couldn't agree more. But then, where did all these curse bearers rumors come from in the first place? There's gotta be a way to prove they're unfounded. Bet you anything it was that so-called sorcerer the old man's been talking to. Has to be. Maybe we could go shake it out of them until they admit it was all made up. It's a bit extreme, but if we could pull it off, it would clear things up. Although even if we prove you're not the curse bearer, they're still gonna come after you for being mortal. Guess so, yeah. They want me because I'm immortal, not just because of the curse. Man, I really just want to believe all this curse bearer stuff is just nonsense. Okay. If we want to stop the curse of the Raging Waves, maybe those two we met yesterday can help. Although they didn't seem to have a plan, so maybe that's not a great idea. People also used to call Mare the curse bearer of the Raging Waves, so maybe Tsuyu will know something that can help. I don't really want to worry her, but we don't really have any other ideas. Let's go talk to her. Come on, let's go talk to Tsuyu. Yeah, and we should apologize to Shotaro too. Alright. This will be a long chapter, won't it? Actually, I think I will do a little break here now. and I will pack the rest at the next episode. Yeah, it's interesting. Everything's kind of falling together now, but at the same time, I'm also wondering when the next big twist is coming. So, yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.